Why are you still on social media?
Why am I still on social media? I'm on social media. I've actually thought about coming off social media because for me it's a huge distraction and it consumes a lot of time. But why am I still on social media is because of the ministry work that I do is on Instagram. And more time, my friends will even like testify that I usually delete after posting a video. Sometimes I delete my Instagram, and usually I will delete my Twitter or whatever. But if I've posted a video,
I'll promote it. You like talking and stuff.
Yeah, I'll promote it on Twitter. I'll put it on Snapchat. Promote it on Instagram, and then usually like I'll just delete that app because even when it's there, I'm not as active on it as I used to be. I used to be posting on Snap like every second of the day, but now it's just kind of like okay.
Like your private story, innit?
Yeah, but like yeah.
Fair enough.
But now it's like yeah, I don't really post like that anyways. Yeah.
Nah, I hear that. Obviously, I'm not on social media, innit? Well, I'm not. I deleted my private accounts like last year. I can't remember when. But yeah, like last year.
Towards the end of the year.
Yeah, towards the end of the year, yeah. And I think for me it was more so because again it took so much of my time, like, and the annoying thing is always I'm always on it, but I'm not like doing anything. Like it's just refreshing the same page over and over again, and I just sort of had enough of that sort of thing. So yeah, I just came off and I thought, you know what, delete this, innit? But I feel like it's been weird. Like I haven't felt like I'm missing out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what I still need to know, I still know. If that makes sense. Like I still see things, I still hear things and stuff like that. And also like I get people that pop up to me like, like,
did you see this?
Did you see that? Or like, what are you up to? What have you been? And I feel like obviously in this day, like where social media and everything is all there, we have like technologies and stuff. People don't like try and make an effort to get in touch with people or anything, and I feel like it's forced me more to sort of be like try and reach out to people, and also people try and reach out to me, because when you're on social media, if you post snaps and stuff, I can just see what you're up to. Like, I don't need to. I can talk about that as well. Yeah, like it's just like some people would say it helps to bridge the way you're communicating, but it's like how genuine as well. It also makes you lose in how genuine is that communication sort of thing. So like and some people actually pop up when you like with me. Like I feel like when some people pop up to check up on me, it's not genuine. They're just nosy. Nah, when like fam, especially if I don't talk to you like that, like what are you up to? Like what do you mean? Like
but maybe like
I'm up
the
to
Holy
life,
Spirit,
innit?
the Holy Spirit spurred them like
you
know like that.
Nah, I hear that, but still like I don't know, man. It's not.
Or like they might just have like a memory of you, like I haven't spoken to this money guy in a hot sec. No,
but I'm very, very, very skeptical. Because of that, I'm very skeptical. Like since I've learned, like when people pop up, I'm like, why are you actually popping up? Like, are you being intentional as to why you message me? Because the annoying part is when they pop up there, they say hello, I say hi, then they air me. Well, some people, not all of them.
Can't relate still.
Well, some people, not all of them. But it's like. It's like what? Because in my head I'm like, so why have you popped up? Like I don't get it.
Well, I don't even know.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You see, I'm not going mad. So anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, I'm technically now back on Instagram because I started a little page thing, but it's not a personal page, so
it's a business page.
It's a business page, so
let's go follow up the team.
Yeah, and Manny's art and all of that,
Right.
That whole shebang stuff. But so other than that, I don't really, if I'm honest, I don't even like social media anymore. I just rather like meet up with people, spend time with them, that whole good stuff, you know? Actually express God's love in person, you know?
It's true. It's true. But to be honest, I think like you said, like a lot of people will say that social media is good because it like right. This is what I've always said. I remember there was a time in secondary school, and there was an assembly about how social media is dangerous for you. And then the teacher was like, "Does anyone disagree?" And I was like, "Yes." And everyone was looking at me like, Yeah, because like the thing is, like social media has its negatives.
Yeah, but
like
also pros.
yeah, you can use social media. For example, I use it to like evangelize and spread the word. You can use it to actually learn about things that you were not formerly aware of and whatnot. You can use it to promote good things, and like there are lots of people that have found jobs, for example, through social media and whatnot.
That's true.
So
happens,
it just depends on how you use it. Everything has good and bad, and if you know that you're not able to find the good in something, then it's fair enough that you're able to back off and say, okay, I have no use for this. But if you do find the good in it, then cool, you can invest your time in that. But I think with me personally, I'm still like on the verge of, I'm not a huge fan of social media, but I still have a presence there in the sense that I'm still using it to evangelize. And it's, you know, when you have some cute pictures and some cute, you know, and you're looking
what do you
cute
mean?
in the
I didn't
picture.
have like some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but clearly it's not paying enough for you to want to.
So you're trying to say
I'm
what?
joking, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, when you just have some nice picture and you're just like, you know what, let me share this with the world. Let me show the beauty of God in human form.
Beautiful and wonderfully made.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, now what she's saying is facts as well. I remember like when I was still on social media and stuff like I had so many times where people would popped up to me about what I've posted and stuff like that, and I've been able to evangelize to people, and like some people through that course have decided to give their life to Christ and whatnot, which is amazing and stuff like that. And I feel like even for me, it was very hard for me as well to leave, because I was like, fam, not only like was I doing ministry through it, not only was I obviously having my own personal life and stuff and all of that on there and that, and it was still very hard, because it was like, okay, cool, I'm doing ministry, but at the same time this thing is also taking too much of my time, and I found that it took more of my time than it did ministry. Yeah. And for that reason, I thought like, you know what I mean? Sense. And obviously scriptures say that too much of everything, of anything, is not good. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with having social media. I'm not telling you not to go and delete your social media and that. But when you're using it too much, it becomes an idol. And, you know, if you're spending that much time on it and you don't even spend that much time with God anyways, like, to be honest, I think for me, social media is never my problem. I think my phone is the problem. You are on your phone. Yeah, I'm always on my phone. Like, it doesn't matter what, where, who, what. I'm on my phone. Even at work. Yeah, you're on your phone. My phone is there, like, literally, I'm always on my phone. And guess what I'm doing? Nothing.
Well, something, but
that's not something for you to know. Yeah. Is it worthwhile what you're doing? I feel like
depends on the day.
More time when you're on your phone, you're talking to people, so you can't really say it's not worthwhile. Exactly. It's just like
I'm evangelizing. Yeah, nothing beats that, innit?
Like for example, one example as to how I've used social media for good, aside from ministry work, is I had coursework. I had coursework at the beginning of the year. Well, yeah, it was due at the beginning of the year, and it was difficult. I studied law, and this was commercial coursework. It was not an easy something, and I was like, okay, I need someone to proofread this for me, because I had a mentor in first year, but towards the end of first year I had to distance myself. So like going into second year, no mentor, and it's like a lot of my friends that did well in law, some of them are graduated and they don't really have time like that. Some of them I was actually able to send them my work and they were able to proofread it for me and like give me like good replies and stuff like that. But I was also able to contact a lawyer through Twitter. There's a didn't I tell you?
Well, I think you did, yeah.
Yeah. So there's because as a law student I tend to go to different conferences. That's a tip. If you study law, go to different conferences, network, meet people, add them on LinkedIn, add them on social media if you can. So let your face be recognized, be known. So there was this lawyer I met at a conference, and I added him on Twitter, and his Twitter is just a regular person's Twitter. You wouldn't even think that he's like any top kind of top lawyer, but like, you know, you just interact, but you have to make yourself known. So like if you post something and it's not even that funny, I'll just like it, like, oh like just
so that's what you're doing, liking pieces of funny posts. Wow.
Make yourself known, you know what I'm saying? So I
got a question, sorry to cut you off. So like when you message him and that, are you like professional or would you like? Hey,
I was casual with it.
Really?
I wasn't. There was someone else that I was professional with.
Was that on Twitter as well?
No, this was on LinkedIn.
Well, LinkedIn, that makes sense though.
She's the deputy head of the Law Society. I sent her a message in UK and Ireland.
In UK and Ireland?
Yeah.
What you got? Jeez. Yeah, I like that.
Links.
Go on. Go on. Yeah.
So yeah. So I sent this guy a message on Twitter, and like it was just a casual something, like I was able to comfortably say that, oh, I met you at so and so place, I need help with my coursework, so and so, and literally so casually he was like, yeah, sure, send it to me, that's my email. I was like, come on. So that's a way that social media can do good. You know what I'm saying? It can help you to education.
I have a question. Sorry. Are you sure you didn't think you were trying to move to him first?
He's gay.
You should let them know that first. He didn't say that. So you probably thought, yeah, like, cool.
Yeah, he was just like, okay, cool. And like he's someone that like he's openly gay.
How did you know? Oh, he was openly gay.
Yeah.
See, that's the real truth. He was hiding that one.
Yeah.
We never know. He could have been bisexual, but he definitely said he was gay.
But yeah.
And then what about the LinkedIn woman?
The LinkedIn woman, I messaged her, and actually she wasn't able to help with her coursework. Yeah. She was like, because she gets quite a few people asking her for help, it would be unfair for her to like choose someone and not the other. Yeah. So she was like, just for things to be fair, that that she would love to help me, but she can't. Yeah. And by the way, she's the first black deputy. So she's bits. Yeah, but anyway, she was like, she won't be able to help because it's not fair and stuff. But she gave me some advice and gave me some tips and whatnot. So yeah, it wasn't a wasted conversation.
Oh, that's good though. But like, you probably had like the guts to do that as well. Like,
yeah.
When I was on LinkedIn, I didn't really feel. To be honest, even when people like messaged me, I just think they're wasting my time.
Why?
I don't know. Most especially, you know them long messages.
Oh.
It's like in my head it's generic.
You need still.
Well, I don't need LinkedIn anyways.
True, but networking is serious something. It's key, especially with with LinkedIn. Like there are a few people that I've met from different conferences there, and it's good to like if they post something, just react to it or just like it, even if you're not that interested in it. Like it's good to just make your face known, recognized, and whatnot. Interaction is a good thing. And if you're shy about it, it's a waste of time. Because more time when I go to these conferences, I'm spending money on transportation, and it's like I get there. The first few ones I went to, I was low key shy, so I was like, oh, right. So when I left it, I was like, that was a waste of money. So next time I was like, okay, I need to put myself in the mentality that I'm going there to network. Business is business, no child's play. Exactly. So yeah.
But what would you advise like if you're not a networking type person?
Become a networking type person, G. Cause
I don't like them events for me. Like I'm thinking like previously, like when I've gone to them personally, right, from past experiences. I mean, your story is different, innit? From my perspective, I find networking unproductive.
Well, it depends on what...
You just go there and talk to people that are big people and they're like, oh yeah, you can even like, fam.
Yeah, but are you... Why do you want to network? What's your aim from it?
Well, I mean, now...
Yeah, why were you trying to network?
I don't know, because people keep saying go to networking events.
Yeah, but if you have no reason to
That's why I'm
Yeah, but if you have no reason to network...
If you're telling me go to a networking event, okay, because that's what... Okay, what I'm trying to say is, if you go out there, people are like, oh, go to a networking event, go to okay, cool. I went there a couple of times. Nothing.
But you have to be precise with the type of networking events. For example, if you're into business, go to business networking events, and maybe the specific type of business that you're into. If you're into like entertainment or whatnot, go into those kind of. I'm into law, so I go to law conferences and law events, and I network there. I meet other aspiring lawyers, and I meet other. Professional lawyers, and I meet professional lawyers and stuff like that.
You claim it, you're a professional.
Amen. I claim it.
Glory Jesus. Glory,
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
So yeah. Yeah, like I feel like you just need to be specific. You don't just go anywhere and say you can't be an engineering student and go to a law event and say that, yeah, I'm going to network. Like, maybe God will give you some sort of grace out of nowhere and you find someone that will help you later on. But let's be realistic. And you need to know what you might need help with in the future, or what you might need. Like, you know what I'm saying? For example, like, I was able to find someone to help me with my coursework. Maybe years down the line, I'll be able to find someone that will help me when it comes to getting placement somewhere, or just getting advice to do stuff and whatnot. So...
Nah, I hear that still. I hear that.
And it's like, you might as well, like, it's like it's like putting something in the pocket to save later. You never know when you need these people.
It was like this main conference I went to recently. After the conference, this guy gave me his card and he goes, "You might need me someday." And I looked at it, I thought, like, okay.
You might even need you someday as well.
Fair enough, like, no, but it was so weird. Because I was just, and it was into like, well, it's I might actually need him because he's into like property and like mortgage and all of that stuff, which is good, but it was just weird. Like, it just gave me his card. Like, I was like, well, what do you think I am? Like, oh, like,
they said,
I came here for a word.
I would have even called it. I said, "Thank you, sir. I'll put it in my purse."
But yeah, no, actually, I took it for. I put it in my phone. I checked his website and everything. It's proper still.
Yeah.
So you never know, technically, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, like, I mean, those are some pros and cons and stuff with like YouTube and that. I said YouTube.
Social media
and that. Would YouTube be social media?
So YouTube is is a medium of mass communication. So it's not social media.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Get to know me.
Get to know us.
Yeah. Should we do
if you want to get to know you,
should we do the generic? Hi guys, welcome to our channel now.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Debby. This is Manny, and it feels so fake.
Yeah, no,
we don't even chat like that.
No, that's not us still. But anyways, we're gonna just go through a few questions.
Yeah.
So you lot can like get to know us and all that good stuff and that.
Yeah. Where and when did we first meet?
So, obviously, we was talking about this before, right? Innit? And if I'm honest, I don't remember.
Basically.
But she seems to have a clue.
Yeah. Because basically, we before we became friends, we were like, our families are pretty close.
Pretty close already.
But it's kind of like, it's just that guy, like, we weren't friends.
You know what? You know them parties you go to, you see that one person, you see them bears, but you don't know them like that. But it feels that girl, innit?
Yeah. Basically, his gran and my gran are like super close friends. So like, we'd always...
She knew me, but I didn't know her. Imagine I had it like that.
Whoa! Rewind. Rewind. Do you want to speak the truth and shame the devil? What do you mean? I knew you didn't.
I knew of you, but
I knew of you as well.
Yeah, but you remembered me. There's a difference.
What do you mean?
You remembered me. Why are you getting defensive?
No. Okay, no. Let's tell this story properly, and I'll say it because clearly something is fumbling. All right. So
go on.
What had happened was that, like I said, our families are close. So my first ever memory of meeting him was it was like a birthday party for the senior shepherd of his church. And this was years ago, like years. I would say like almost 10 years ago. So maybe more.
Maybe more.
I don't know.
Well, you was a little minion anyways, from what I remember.
You're 2 years older than me.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
you were still little. I came 2 years ahead of you.
To be honest, I don't think
I was already walking before it was born.
Anyways, as I was saying, it was a birthday party for the senior shepherd of his church, and I just remember, this is the memory I'm seeing, because I can remember how the hall looks and where we were sat, and I remember that your dad was there. I don't remember if your mom was there, but I remember your dad was there, and I remember you were wearing white lace.
I didn't ever remember this.
I'll
give it to her.
I remember you wearing white lace and you were just dancing. You were dancing bears, and I'm thinking, why is like this one like? Low-key, I was like, oh, he's very confident, but it's like, why is he dancing bears? Like, chill, like.
I don't remember it, but that's
But that's my first ever memory.
I do remember an event where we were there together, but I just can't remember like the details that nitty-gritty. It makes me sound kind of old man, but I actually just can't.
I just have a very good procedural memory.
Yeah, no, guys, I hate arguing with her. She backs up receipt, bro. So I just like, okay, cool. even when she's wrong, sometimes I think,
no, but
should I go through the...
No, when I argue...
Tell her to back it or not? But I feel like before she argues with me, she finds the receipt first and keep it. So
no,
she starts the argument.
I just remember it well. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Anyways, so, where was I? Yeah, so that's my first ever memory of him. Yeah. So I must have been, 10 years old, maybe even younger. And then... Since then, we've maybe seen each other at one events, or two events, maybe Harvest events, or something like that.
Probably more so Harvest.
Yeah, and then, but when we actually became friends was 2018. 2018. Yeah. So we were both at a program.
What? The day you got is when you got anointed?
Yeah, anointed.
Well, before that actually, I saw you at Covenant's Harvest.
No, the Covenant's Harvest was the day after.
Ah, yeah, it was a Sunday, innit? Sorry, my bad. So yeah, we were, so when we got anointed, like basically when we got ordained, or whatever, we got ordained on the same day. And then I saw...
Which was coincidental.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And then I saw at the same event. And then I was looking at it, I was thinking, I swear I know this girl from somewhere, innit? And I couldn't, her face looked familiar, but I couldn't, like, picture it together. I just knew that she looked familiar, innit? And I was like, okay, cool. We said hello first. You did, innit? Or I did.
You said hello.
I said hello.
Let me tell you.
Well, okay, let me finish. Let me finish my saying. So anyway, so I saw her. I was like, she looks familiar and stuff. And apparently, obviously, I said hello first, and then and then the next day we went to Covenant's Harvest, and then I saw her there again as well. And then that was when I actually took your number. Yeah. And then we started talking as friends then, because you were in a relationship at the time, innit? Still. Yeah. Yeah. So. It wasn't even a that.
My story of that same day was that. So, So I had arrived at this church to be ordained for my anointment, and then I saw a mutual friend of ours. Well, he's now a mutual friend of ours. Yeah. You didn't know him.
He wasn't my friend. He was her friend at the time. But now he's our friend.
And I didn't even know that friend was going to be there, but he. Later on, played a vital role in what you see now. In what you done.
Shout out to you, Magical.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
Yeah.
So, we got into the church, and then these lot were just taking time to actually start the program.
The whole day, bro.
And I think at that point you'd left to go and get something to eat.
Guys,
this guy almost
missed my nightmare.
This guy almost missed.
Basically, we got told we were meant to finish at 3. So I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to fast till 3 and whatever, innit? But the thing was, I had my mind set on 3, but we didn't. The anointment didn't actually take place till 6 p.m. Around 6 p.m. innit? So I was hungry. So at 5:45 or thereabout, I thought, let me go get chicken and chips. And by the time I got back, they were almost done. And literally, I almost missed it. It was so funny.
So so I got into the church now, and these lot were taking time to start, and then they were so they started doing like worship just to get everyone in the focus in spirit. So they said if there's anyone in the congregation that can support in choir, make your way into the choir barricade. So so I got up, went into the choir. My friend also went into the choir. The friend that he didn't know at the time, he also went into the choir. And we're sat there. Now, fast forward, I was in the choir for quite some time now. I saw him ages before. I saw him quite a while before he saw me. So I was like, oh, it's that guy.
She was already preying me. Say the truth and shame the devil.
I wasn't preying you. I wasn't preying.
Look how long it took.
I wasn't preying you.
Look how long it took, man.
Anyway, because people just want to be talking nonsense. Just talking nonsense. So, I saw him come in, and I was like, oh, I know this guy, but he might not recognize me, so I'm just gonna ignore it because I'm not trying to look like a beg, So I was like, I told him, but the thing is that where I was sat, I knew he would see me because where he was
strategic positioning.
No, but I was already sat there. So I was sat. Wait. So. Say this is me sat here. Yeah. The entrance of the church is like that direction. So he came in and sat over there somewhere. So I was like, if he's to look forward and he's to look at the choir, he will see me. So usually when the choir starts singing, you might just look at them or whatever. Anyways, I'm singing. I was like, okay, he'll probably see me, and if he recognizes me and says hi, I will say hi back. So that's why I know that I didn't say hi first.
Yeah, but you position yourself in the place.
Okay, anyway, Sha.
You see,
I didn't position myself there. I was already sat there. This is that I knew that you see me either way, so there's no need for me to say hi first, especially as I'm not trying to look like any kind of begging somebody.
Fine, whatever reason you have to justify. If anything that makes you sleep tonight, it is well. Next question.
No, I haven't finished my story. So I was like, oh, him, cool. So me, I carried on singing, but the thing is that I didn't. Like after singing, I still waited a while before I even turned to his direction. So when I now turned to his direction, he was looking at me and he smiled and he waved. I was like, oh, hi. As if I didn't see him there first. But sometimes you just have to shackle. So yeah, I was like, hi, faced my front and carried on because you have to carry
yourself.
Yeah, forget. So I was like, okay, that's nice.
Geez.
But that day we still didn't exchange numbers.
Yeah, no, we didn't. It started and ended at hello.
Yeah, we said hi and hello, and then when we were actually getting an anointment, when we knelt down, we must have said something like briefly, like, "Oh, they're taking ages," and then by the time I was leaving, I didn't see him anyway, so we couldn't say bye. The next day,
and I didn't even know you was gonna come for that either.
Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna go.
The only reason I was one of the reasons why I was there was obviously to celebrate the harvest and that, and because we had our youth day coming as well, and a lot of youth tend to go to Covenant Parish, so we thought, you know what,
go and promote.
Yeah, promote as well and stuff like that. So.
And funnily enough, that weekend I only came home for Covenant's harvest.
Is it?
I didn't plan on getting anointed.
Yeah, because you said.
Yeah, I didn't plan on getting anointed. So that day I could have easily missed the day.
Yeah.
So the day after, the Sunday following, I saw him again, and I was like, oh hi, and then
I think I said hello to you for the Sunday.
I don't remember that one. I'll love you that one. So yeah, we greeted each other again, and we chilled for a bit, and then when I was about to leave, he asked for my number, and he invited me to the youth program at his church, which I didn't end up being able to go to. But I was actually annoyed that you didn't remind me.
Oh, I was meant to remind her apparently, but yeah.
But I was annoyed you didn't remind me.
Yeah,
but anyways, I went to the one the following year. But yeah, yeah, that's when we exchanged numbers, and since then we've just been friends.
Yeah.
Like I actually saw him, I was like, that's bro. That's bro.
We're bro for time. Well, she was sis for time, innit?
Yeah.
But
family things.
Here we are now.
And now we're still family.
Yeah.
Where was our first date?
You see, the thing is, because of how mad our story is, which we're gonna share at some point later on this channel, right? Because of how mad our story is, our first date wasn't really, well, obviously we had a discussion, and I said to her, it's technically still a date, innit? Because anyways, we're not gonna go into like technicalities and nitty-gritties, but our first date was like basically in this room, and it was when I like came to chat to her about like, so basically what happened was, that's mad actually. So I'd gone to her church because this mutual friend of ours was getting
the same mutual friend.
Same mutual friend.
Yeah. He was doing like a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like a Thanksgiving and stuff, and he had something going on. So I went there to support and then that day, for some reason I don't know why, but I rented a car because I don't know. And then when I got to hers, I decided I'm gonna drop her in uni, which I never planned on. But I knew I was gonna talk to her anyways at church. But anyway, somehow I said I was gonna drop her, and I dropped her here, and then we had a chat and stuff like that. And then that was like technically like our first date of us talking about us being in a relationship and stuff like that. And even that, it wasn't like, oh, let's be together straight away. It was like, oh, this is my plan, this is my vision, this is what I see. It wasn't like, oh, let's make this official, because it still wasn't a that thing. It was still a bit.
We're still waiting for God's guidance and stuff like that.
But we had God's guidance, but
even getting there,
but there was still some. You know, them ones we just need to hear God, like hear.
Because it's like, all good and dandy liking someone.
Yeah, do you know,
but it's like you want to make sure that this is you can like anyone. You know what I'm saying? And they could be a good person, but they might not be the right person for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it was kind of like, okay, like let's try and get to know each other that way. So more than just friends.
I think we're friends with intent at that point.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what
we're friends before. Yeah, we're friends with intent. At that point, we're like a couple friends, but the intent is at the end of this, we want to try and transition into the studio now, which is cool.
Yeah. So next question.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
When did you meet my family?
As long as I can remember.
Yeah. Like we've known each other for
yeah,
time. Yeah.
I can't say a particular time.
Yeah. So when he eventually spoke to my parents, it's like they already received him as a son.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. You were even leading service at the church.
Yeah, I know that day.
So it's like it was just kind of like.
I was still nervous though, although like I was really cool with her parents. I was still nervous, just to put it out there, because I won't lie. Because obviously I'm a Yoruba guy, and you know when you go speak to parents, you gotta be like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So in my head I was like, do I like the ballet? Do I like? Do you know what I mean? I was shook, but it went well. They literally
they actually
made it
they were so calm. They were so calm with it. Even my mom was over it.
Yeah, she was like, "Come on, you're taking too long."
Yeah, my dad was chatting bass, and my mom was like, "Look, we're well being the country. I'm talking to class." And then when I met your mom properly was a few months after that. So
and even that was chilled,
Yeah, that was. I was nervous though, you know.
Yeah, she said, she was.
I was nervous.
But I was like, no, relax. But it was calm because, and my mum was just like, we're gonna keep knowing more and learning more about each other and stuff like that. So
she was like, when she comes next time, we'll do a proper outing.
Yeah, but
Wait. Who said I love you first?
So, I think she did. But she said I did before when that one was your friend. Reason being
no, even if we look at relationship, you said I love you first.
No, I don't
100%.
When?
100%.
When?
121%.
Mrs. Receipt.
Okay, right. First of all, let's talk about even when you said it. Because
here's the thing. I say love you lots. I say that bears. So maybe I could have said love you lots and she misunderstood it as.
No, I remember when we were friends, and I think it was the day I got you that white t-shirt, and you were like, I love you, man. And I was like, okay,
I
relax.
I imagine myself saying that.
Yeah, but when he said that, I was thinking, okay.
Yeah, but
I get that. I know you didn't. I know you didn't say it on a romantic type.
Nah,
but in my head, I was like, okay, that's a bit like.
What, too much?
Yeah, like relax. Yeah.
Well, basically, guys, we went Thorpe Park, right, with a couple of friends and stuff.
Yeah.
In the summer, and I was just, anyways, right. So, we went to Thorpe Park, right? And I was like, I need a new white tee and that and whatever.
But you were saying it for bands.
Yeah, but I was just saying it for bands. And then my girl goes and get me the white tee. You know what's mad? She sent it to my yard as well. So I never knew it was coming. So I thought someone did deets to my yard or something. So I was like, and I thought someone did deets, and I thought maybe one demon located my house. So I was like, I'm not wearing that. I was proper like, nope, no way. I didn't even open it. I didn't touch it until I figured out it was her who said it. Then I opened it.
Yeah.
But that was funny though.
But you were fully like, you were proper like appreciated.
Yeah, but because I never expected it. It was just weird. Not weird like in the bad way, but
but out of nowhere, out of the blue.
Yeah, like it meant so much to me because I was like, raw, like I was actually joking. Because the thing is, I did want a white tee, but I was joking. I didn't actually want you to get it for me.
Yeah.
And then when you did it, and I was like, raw, like I love this girl. Like I've got love for you. Like that's cool. Like she's actually paying attention and stuff.
I've been a good friend.
Yeah.
From time.
Give you that one.
From time. Even my friends know I'm a good friend. So, next question. What dressing do I always wear? I think I dress different all the time.
Yeah.
Even my hairstyle changes all the time.
I think she's like, you know them international Chinese people. This girl loves flares, bruv.
Loves what?
The flares. Trousers.
Flares? Yeah, I like flared trousers sometimes.
And you know them big chunky shoes, fam.
I have these pair of Uggs.
God.
And I'm not going to show them on camera because it looks better when you see them in person. No, it's not. Basically, they're waterproof Uggs. I'm the type of person where my feet get cold so easily. I get cold easily.
Yeah.
So because I'm actually low in iron, so I get cold just anyhow. So I always said that, okay, I'm going to get a brand new pair of Uggs that I'm just going to be wearing all the time. But the thing is that Uggs aren't waterproof, and what's the point of wearing Uggs? And you know, in the UK, if it's going to be cold, it's probably going to be wet as well. So it's like, I was like, oh, I found a pair of waterproof Uggs. So I was like, why not? Like, it might not look the way people expect it to look, but I mean, I care. As long as I'm feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling warm.
I hear that, but other than that, I mean, I think she looks good all the time. If anything, I say she wears a lot and likes a lot of white tees and stuff.
Yeah, I like white t-shirts a lot.
Other than that,
which is why he wears it a lot.
Yeah, because obviously. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that.
But yeah, I think I got that from my mom, because my mom loves wearing white clothes. In the summer, you will see she'll be looking like one Angeli. Like, she wears white clothes a lot. So I might have got it from her. I like wearing like simple white t-shirts with like any type of buttons. What dressing do you always wear? You always wear trackies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just comfortable. I find it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's in trackies.
What weird habit do we have? What weird habit do you have, and what weird habit do I have?
What weird habit do I have? You go first.
Well, let me try and figure one for you, and you try and figure one for me.
Okay. I don't know.
Probably that you just go like this.
Oh yeah, I did it best.
He does this.
I've probably even done that on this video already. I just do this. Yeah, I do this best.
So he might be on his phone, or he might be talking, and then he'll just go like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. I think it's probably a comfort thing. I don't know.
Weird thing you always do. That's magic. I don't know. That's weird. What do you think you do that's weird?
I think I'm a pretty normal person,
if you
ask me. I don't think I'm weird if you ask me. I think I'm just a pretty normal person. Don't have any weird habits. Anyways.
I mean, I don't agree, but I just can't think right now, innit? I just can't think.
Probably just like dancing or singing randomly. Is that a weird habit?
Well, you done bears anyways.
Yeah.
Random,
it's just a habit. I wouldn't say it's a weird habit. Actually.
Well, it's not weird. It's good. It's good to dance, but
but like sometimes I'll do. Yeah. Anyways.
But
moving on. Last one. Which one? You choose.
Oh, what am I good at? What are we good at? Or what am I good at? What are you good at?
You are good. What, in terms of personality-wise or skill-wise?
Skill, probably.
You're very creative. Like. He's very creative. You're good at like sort of like media type stuff. When it comes to drama, basically there's this acting group that we were both involved in.
Oh yeah.
I was involved first actually, so technically.
Yeah. She was already leading the way. Yeah. She was paving the way for me to come.
You know, for things that we didn't even know
each other.
Yeah, we knew each other, but I didn't know you were joining.
Yeah.
So when I saw you in the group chat, I was like, oh, you're here. So anyway.
Even that was when we was friends, innit?
Yeah, that's when
like
we was
you didn't
friends.
even know I was even It was until you saw my
Well, we didn't talk often then.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was acting in the group, and he used to help write the script and used to help direct. So like, and he's got a better history with like drama and directing and all that kind of stuff. So he's also good at like creative stuff like flyers, like all the cool stuff you're seeing in this video. All the intro, outro is him, because me, I'm creative, but that's long. Like for me, it's long. Anytime we're going, So you're creative, I'd say.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he speaks well. He speaks a lot, but he speaks well. Like when he evangelizes and when he preaches, he speaks well in a way that like you understand and it makes sense and it's relatable.
No, thank God. That's by God's grace, anyways. What are you good at? Ooh, this is compared to her one, or to what she said about me. Like I feel like I'm gonna say a couple others in it. I think she's very good at cooking. Like they say, a way to a man's heart is a way to his belly. Jesus, she's mastered the art of cooking.
We thank my God and we thank my mother.
With serious distance, I won't even lie to you. Every time she cooks, I'm like, even sometimes I think to myself, should I even bother cooking, like showing her what I have? But I thought, like nah, I let her just do her thing and I just enjoy my thing as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good at cooking. You're also good at singing. Well, I love it when you minister.
Oh, thank you.
If anything as well, you're really, if anything, this is it. You're really good at supporting. This girl can support. Like, I feel like even when we were friends, that was that was a factor I really appreciate so much. And even until now, like even other people that you're friends with probably would say that as well. You're really good at supporting.
You said I was the realist in your corner.
Yeah, 100. You still are. Well, you are right now, anyways. Yeah, like you're really good at that. I don't know what it is. You just do it effortlessly. Like it's mad. Like proper. Like if you have any program to promote, send it to her. She will actually promote it. I wouldn't be surprised. Like she will actually promote it.
I don't know. I just feel I'm the type of person that you don't even need to ask me before I promote something for you, like a business. As long as it's something that I personally approve of. Don't come to me with some next song.
Or like rave or that.
And ask me to promote it. I'm not. You'll probably I'll swipe and see the message and I won't open it.
Forget it.
But if it's something that I'm like, you know what, this is something good, this is a good idea, this is a good business venture, and obviously with yours it was a Christian blog type thing. I was like, let's do this.
And even till now, like, she proper guesses me like, you're writing it's like the best.
I said you're right, well.
Oh, well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Like, we thank God,
But
what else are you good at? Obviously now that you've started speaking, I think you're reaching it.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
You're getting there. So she's getting to my level of speaking. But
but that you see the whole speaking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you before, but like when we were still friends, like he actually was one of the main people that inspired me. Like when I first got saved properly, like he's one of the people that I was like, you know what, this guy's on it. Like when we first became friends, I didn't know you were on it like that. But then when I started seeing some of the things you were doing, and when I saw you like go out to evangelize and all that kind of stuff, I was like, this guy's actually on it. Like he's one of the people that he didn't actively say, oh, do this, do that. But through seeing, that's why he always says this phrase: the best sermon someone could see is your lifestyle. And that was literally it for me. Like his lifestyle was something that I was like, you know what, like this guy's got it patterned. I like this. Let me see. Me too. I can't. You know. So yeah.
And we thank God.
We thank God.
You're getting. Well, we all both getting there. We're getting better every day and day.
Yeah, we thank God.
You know?
We thank God. We thank God.
But
you're making me look bad now.
What? Why?
Because you just listed bare stuff.
What?
And I only said 2 things.
It's the same thing, man. You're amazing. They said behind every great man there is a great woman. Well, is there a great woman or there's a woman?
Before every successful man is a something woman. But behind every successful man is a woman.
There's a woman, Sha.
There's a woman there, Sha.
Yeah, and she's the woman. So we thank God. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
What does it say in Corinthians? I don't know how to use this for the first. Anyways, Corinthians.
Which means you want to be seeing the messages from our sugar daddies. I'm joking.
I think it's 1 Corinthians 13:4, which is the anchor scripture for this channel. Love is patient, love does not boast, and whatnot. But I actually want to read it the way it.
What version?
My version. NKJV.
Yeah. No, you usually use NLT.
I use both, but I want to use
one?
NKJV.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's all. So it says love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy, love does not parade itself, it's not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, and is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity.
See? Oh! Wait!
That's a different translation. Who would have thought? Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. That's mad. And thinks no evil. Basically, right, guys. The reason why we're so gassed because we're doing Bible study before and we're talking about iniquity.
Yeah, just before this.
Yeah, and
we're talking about the difference between sin and iniquity.
And like,
we have never read this verse in this version, iniquity. So we're just kind of like, oh man,
mad.
We'll revisit this.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find another translation. Let's do NLT. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud. So yeah, guys. What we're trying to obviously do here is obviously express God's love and the love that we obviously practice, which is God love within ourselves. And obviously to encourage you lot as well to continue to love, to continue to spread God's love, and just continue to follow us on this journey.